Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Turning it on. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's look at the big picture for Pitt. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Yellow Jackets offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down and more. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Grab near the marker. It's Rivers. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times today.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The short hands, it's Reed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Bully ball on third and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain.
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Grab near the sticks. It's Rivers. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. On the run, it's Haynes. Got the first down, looking for more. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. With the catch, it's Patterson.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun. Running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and
game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Rutherford. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rutherford. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. The give from the gun. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw, it's King. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Effective offense, leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Hicks. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking for the score. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got a man. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Bring in the heat. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the fifth oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock.
Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the air, it's King. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going to take a shot on second and short. Gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got it on the outside. It's Haynes.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. And the defense drags him down.
Yeah, and this is an interesting decision, right? You've got a good lead, a solid lead. A field goal now puts you up by more than a touchdown, which is a great place to be. Or do you want to stay ultra aggressive, go for the gusto, and go for the touchdown?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Hit right back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to throw, it's King. With the catch, it's Rivers. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Patterson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. He's in open space downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Get it out on the screen. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays early.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Finds a little space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Kane. Punch it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The Panthers want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. To the air. It's Holstein. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad, and this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's King. Moving out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. This time on target. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Quarterback and receiver. Same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver, finding the soft spot in zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Escapes trouble. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Gotta have it here on 4th down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Pitt. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, it's King. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The offense just wants to run out the clock in this half. The D still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue.